Welcome to CRADCAST, the podcast where we do funny things. The podcast where we, see, that's gonna be the thing. That's gonna be the thing that opens every episode of CRADCAST. It's gonna be like the podcast where we this and that, and it's what we think the podcast is gonna turn out, and it's probably gonna be vastly different.
Bro, I don't have a clue. I'm just here for the ride. He's like, you want to do a podcast? I was like, sure, man. I'm here for that. I'm down for that, man. Whatever you say.
We've got the meticulous, not meticulous. I just try to make up a word. That guy vibes.
Yes.
That's me. That guy vibes. Yes, that guy vibes.
Yeah, that's me.
And this is the podcast where I'm still trying to do the thing, where we restart the podcast like 5 times, and the name CRADCAST is actually way older than like 6 years old. Dude, this is like I've been trying to do this for like 5 years, and at this point it's going to be 6 years.
Bro, that's wild.
That's awful. Oh my God. So,
bro,
yeah.
That's something else, man.
Hopefully this time it'll be good, or it'll not just only be good, but it'll like survive. At this point, I just wanted to survive, and like so we can do past like episode 5, because we haven't done that yet.
Bro, I've always been a fan of like podcasts. In the very beginning, like I didn't understand what the whole point of them were, and I was just like, they're just people talking. But like, then I was like, oh, wait, they can talk about specific things. And then the people that like that stuff can listen to them talk about it. And then like either comment or write in or whatever. And then the next episode, you can use those for the next thing and then just keep going.
Yeah. And human language is incredibly versatile.
Dude, it's such a wonderful thing.
It's super how do you communicate so many things in the way that you are able to? And it's like, what the fuck did you just say to me?
Bro,
and like,
okay, so
it's so cool and so funny and dumb and stupid.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah. So like, I am very partial to certain podcasts, but like the ones that just hit a note. Like I go to college, and I like on my way to and from, if I'm really bored and if I'm not listening to music or anything, like I just put on a podcast and I just listen to it, because it's just like I'm alone in my truck, and I'm just like, I don't want to just not listen to the road. Like who does that? Like I would do. Okay, I'll say there's some days where you just have a rough day. And you don't care if you listen to the radio or not. You just want to go home and just crash. Like, I've had those days where you just want to come home and not do anything.
You just want to, like, turn off your brain. You don't want to do any higher level thinking. You just sit back and listen to someone else do the thinking.
Yeah. That's the truth right there. Because, like, you spend your whole day in college trying to meet the expectations that the college wants you to do for a certain degree. And then you come home, it's like, am I even that anymore? Like, what am I compared to every other student? And I think that's where a lot of people mess up, though. Like, personally, I've been in that, where it's like, you feel like you're in competition with other students when at the end of the day, it's just yourself that you're in competition with, which I think a lot of people get, like, I think that's what keeps people going too. Is like they have somebody to go against. Is like, oh, well, you got a B on that. Well, I got an A on this, or you got a C on that. I got a B on that.
Yeah, and I always thought it was weird with like the valedictorian thing in high school. Like,
oh yeah,
this is our most accomplished student that we'll give the voice to. Like, we will give them a platform, quite literally on the stage, to talk about like what they basically don't do. Like, I gave up my hobby so I can focus on school and become better. Like, better at what? Conforming?
So, yeah, like what? Like what? we had that. Like the class before me that graduated at our high school.
Yeah.
It was during right as COVID was happening. And this girl got up on stage and had a ukulele and sang a song as valedictorian. And I was like, bro, I'm glad I'm not in that class. I would be so mad. Like, the valedictorian gets up and sings a song about COVID, and it's just like, are you kidding?
Are you serious? It was about COVID?
It's just like the connections you make with each other and the distance, and it's just like, just let me go home with my diploma. I want to go home.
Like everybody's impacted by this. There's no way. Even though there should be some level of expression when you're making stuff, like if you're dealing with things like that are a result of COVID and you're blaming COVID for it, and you're like making stuff about it, that's all good and well. But like, what was the point of this song to be in the valedictorian thing? Like everybody's aware, everybody's completely aware. Like you could have used your valedictorian thing to do something else.
Yeah, see, if it was me, right? Let's put me on the pedestal here.
Yeah, you like, somehow got all A's completely.
Yeah. I totally
and
cheat.
Wasn't hopped up on drugs to focus all day.
Bro, they gave you the Zen and everything. You're just like, wow, or Galaxy Gas or whatever they give you, bro. And you're just like, you get up there and like personally, I would get up there and be like, all right, guys, it was fun. You guys are all cool, except for the guy in the back. You suck. You always suck. We don't like you anymore, guys. When you go by, just like don't look at him. Don't, you know what? And then just like look at the principal and just like, you know what? He doesn't deserve the diploma. You know what? Make him go back through 4 more years.
Oh no!
And it gives you the nod, like okay. But I would get up there and I'd be like, guys, it's been fun. No matter where we go, you're gonna be great people. We're gonna do great things. Have fun in college because depression sucks. All right, bye guys. Just like, but
that's like the realest thing you could say. Yeah.
No, but I wouldn't really say all that. I would write out like a 10-minute speech. I would make everybody just sit there and listen to me blabber about nothing. Somehow I'd bring in like flat earth and round earth. I don't know. I would do that. Because
what
like
would
that's such a big thing, and I don't know why, honestly.
Yeah, and that's what makes it. That adds to the competitiveness of it. It's like, oh, if I do so well, I can talk to all of my peers, which I love definitely, and don't talk shit about some of the ones who are outcast in my friend group. Yeah,
the outcast. Yeah, I mean. I had a group in high school I was close with, and I mean, since I got to college, like the college is like an hour and 15 away from where I currently live. And it's like, I don't talk to anybody really that was in high school with me. Like, I've just made friends with people at college. It's like, you guys are cool. You guys are like doing what I'm doing. Let's all suffer together. But it wasn't bad though. I mean, I actually enjoy some parts of college, but the work side of it is just, I hate it. It's horrible. It's just like they give you this mind-numbing work to do, and you do it, and then you get rewarded for actually doing your stuff well with a letter grade. And that's how you get through college.
It's so dystopian for no reason.
Yeah, I know.
Like, what the hell?
Like, I bring this and people were like, oh man, you must really have a hard time in college and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, there's some classes. Majority of the time, it's just mind numbing, man. Like, it's not even like work sometimes that you're like, oh, that's cool. Like, I could see myself doing that. Sometimes it's just work that you know is not going to get you anywhere, but you're just doing it just to get through. Just to get through it and get that piece of paper that says, hey, I got this degree and now I can do this. And now I'm going to a place that's going to teach me totally different stuff than what I learned in college. But I had this piece of paper to say I went through 4 years of torture. Does that help? I mean, I don't know. I'm currently
everybody's
on the
like
path to
looking
get
for
my
like 20
bachelor's.
plus years experience and stuff. I heard about that. Like some people are like, oh, you're like what? Like 16, you want to work at a diner? You got what? 50 years experience? No? Okay, get out. Like what?
Bro.
The kid's parents is probably like immigrants that they need to like help that can't get jobs because they can't speak English or something. Like they gotta help out the family and they can't because they need like 50 years experience. That's
Bro,
so
it's
stupid.
wild. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. The whole thing with college, it's so mind numbing. And I'm just like, I want to see the future of what, like, okay, TikTok and like YouTube shorts and everything else is like so, like, getting so many people in like a weird state on where they don't know how to communicate with people anymore.
They're like, skibbity haha, skibbity. What do you mean you don't know what I mean?
For
like,
real?
no, it's because, like, dude, you're not speaking real, proper English. And that's so messed up because parents are more and more willing to go the easy route with their kids and just put an iPad in front of them because, like, AI would just parent them. Like, AI would cater to the kids and stuff and put, like, stuff in front of their faces that would, like, give them, like, make them do all this or, like, make them learn this, like, stuff that they're going to be perpetually stuck in because of the colors. They're attracted to the colors.
Oh, my God.
Oh, it's just this whole
Sesame Street, bro. Like,
Sesame
that
Street,
was, like, our parents' thing. Is, like, I think, and even probably, I mean, Sesame Street, like, it was, back then, you know, they thought that it was going to cause kids to have brain damage through, like, all the flashing colors and stuff, which probably caused like a bunch of seizures. So I mean, that you have that, but would you rather have seizures or brain rot? I mean, you know, brain rot's
seizures
pretty bad.
hopefully are not like when they're hopefully not like super severe, and it's just because like a color changed too fast. Oops, and like the kid is like fine. I don't know where I'm going with this.
I don't know.
But like as long as the kid's fine and it's like nobody was hurt, just like be careful what the kid watches. And that's like a very, very specific situation in one like family. In every like 20 families, it's probably epilepsy is not that common probably, but like yeah.
I don't know, man. Like
cuz like if it like in the 60s and like oh yeah, cuz even in the 60s it wasn't even in color yet.
Baby Shark, bro. Baby Shark, bro. That was a worldwide phenomenon. And then you had Cocomelon, and now you have Bluey. Bluey's like a worldwide thing, and it's all just like kid stuff. I mean, what we have as kids? We had Don't Mind at Night, like that kind of stuff. We had Captain Sparkles coming out with bangers, like all these songs, and then like you had FNAF come out, you had Minecraft, you had Roblox, you had Pop Tropica, bro.
Oh, and that was its own like specific generation of brain rot
I know.
too. Even
and it's like you're not that old. It's like I'm old, bro. I'm old now. I've lived 20 years on this earth. I've lived 2 centuries.
I am so old. I fought in the wars of my mental illnesses. Like, you're not that old. You're like there's some kids that are like, I'm 13, I'm so old. And I'm like, what?
No. We were those kids, though. No. We were those kids. It's like, I'm old enough to... Well, I'm actually not old enough to do anything, but I'm old. It's like, yeah, okay. But, like, speaking of that podcast thing, like, there's ads on Spotify that I listen to now because I'm basically forced to because I'm not giving Spotify money when I can listen for free. It's just a good move on my part. But anyway, they have this thing going with Instagram now where you can have Instagram teen accounts, and I'm like, okay, that's actually good because like I know it's weird, but like teen accounts can so help out younger people with not being exposed to like Victoria's Secret or anything at an early age.
Victoria's Secret. What is it? I gotta find out Victoria's Secret.
What is the secret, bro? What is Victoria's Secret?
Oh, it's private parts. That's the secret.
Oh, that's the secret.
That secret should be kept from kids.
Bro,
Nobody tell them the secret until they're 18 and plus.
Bro, there was so much stuff as like being younger. I'm so glad that I didn't like have brain rot. I mean, we had our own kind of brain rot. What was some older YouTubers you used to watch?
Matthias. Absolutely.
Who is
Matthias. I think he's literally my favorite YouTuber ever. Even now, when he's not making as much stuff. Mm-hmm. He used to collaborate with Jacksepticeye, Markiplier. Who else? Sorry, there's something in my mouth. I was eating something and then there's like this weird texture thing. I was like, yeah. What is that? That's not supposed to be in the thing I'm eating.
What is that?
So yeah, Matthias. He's been making really cool stuff.
Yeah,
like just his whole career. He's slowed down a bit, but he's still been making consistently cool stuff. And because of that, he's like not being picked up by the algorithm anymore because the algorithm picks up things that are like things that adhere to specific rules that are like, oh, you have to upload very consistently. I don't know why I did a British accent there.
British accent. We got to get to tea and crumpets. We gotta get to tea and crumpets. We gotta get over there to England, and we gotta go to the Big Ben.
The big bean. That's in Chicago.
The Big Ben, not bean. The bean.
Oh, Big Ben. Big Ben.
Big Ben. Big Ben, man. I tell you right now, you get over there to the Big Ben, and you get up in there, and you watch the time roll by, bud.
Tells the time.
But I mean, I was born in a southern state, and that's why my voice is the way it is.
Yeah.
Because like,
I was wondering why that was happening. I was like, what is this? No, I'm kidding.
No, man. Like that's the thing as a kid. And I was like, this kind of links into back when, with like the kids when they were younger and compared to, or when we were younger compared to the newer generation. Or are they like, what are they now? Gen Alpha? What are they?
I think, it's Gen Alpha.
Bro, Gen Z is like goated, okay? That's just simple, as is.
They got so many like things going. They're like a chameleon generation almost. Because they're like, we love the aesthetic of the 90s era, which most of us weren't necessarily born in that era, but like, we're gonna dress like the 90s, or like the 50s. We could dress like the 50s. Like,
oh no.
I love 50s core, you know?
We have our own style. Like Gen Z has their own style. Gen Alpha just takes everything and says, here we are. But like, I was getting to the point. I don't know if
Gen Alpha is capable of anything.
they're so brain rot, they can't do nothing.
Poor kids. But I wonder what's going to happen to those kids that are like, in like socially reclusive, like Amish kids, Amish Gen Alpha.
Oh, bro.
They're gonna be
every day.
They're gonna be awesome. I think they're gonna be the same. Like, I want to know. I want to like. I don't know. At the same time, I know this is like against Amishness, but like I want to kind of like make it. I want to kind of like tell the Amish stories that have been told on the internet, like Slenderman. I want to tell them about Slenderman.
Oh man!
And they're like if I told them that this is like a creepypasta that's from the internet, they're gonna be like, we don't want to hear from that. We don't want to hear from the internet. We do not want to associate or hear. But then then I would go in discreetly and be like, have you guys heard of this? It's outside of your town. This tale's being told. It's called the Slender Man.
Bro,
and
you
imagine.
Like, you imagine I mean, they obviously know what airplanes are. Well, like, imagine them seeing a Cybertruck, bro. Like, some people that are, like, out in the boonies, it's like them seeing a dragon for the first time. They're like, what the heck is that?
And then we like, with the, you know how Teslas have, like, this, like, crazy, like, if you go fast too quick, it'll be like, what? You know, like, ouch. Imagine giving.
Oh my gosh! Put an Amish person on a roller coaster, bro.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, an Amish person, because they don't know what it's like to be in a car. They would throw up, bro.
Should I adopt an Amish person? I want to see if like
you
there's
would
like
abuse them, bro.
I want to see if there's like if we can like if there's like if I go to like an Amish town and I'm like I like hang out there for a bit and I'm like, do you guys know anybody who hates it here? Like,
bro.
I would be.
Do you guys have anybody that hates it here? Just walk up to them and be like, hey, I heard everybody in town hates you, so I'm going to take you to a better place.
But way better place.
Oh, really? It's like, yes. We're going to take you to a place
like heaven,
with higher
but
learning.
Like really weird. And not like how you pictured it at all.
We're going to take you to a place with higher learning. You're going to love it. You're going to learn so much stuff.
And lower learning.
You're going to learn so much stuff that you're going to hate later in life.
Oh my god, me and this Amish person would make so many Let's Plays together.
Oh my gosh, I can imagine that, man.
They'd be new to literally everything. I'd show them Doki Doki Literature
Minecraft,
Club. I think they'd die at that point, actually.
Bro, all they would do in Minecraft is just make a yard and till it every day and kill pigs and everything like that. They would just be a farmer. They'd be like a functioning like a practical villager. They would not do redstone, bro. They'd be like, it's against what I do. It's against what I do. I don't like it. I don't like it.
But that would be so cool. I want to do that one day. That sounds like such an awesome experience.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's
get a bunk bed, you know.
A bunk bed, be like, you're bunking with me now, boy. You're gonna learn some
also,
stuff.
what else would be new to the Amish person? What else would be new?
Let's see. Music.
Yeah, music. Techno music.
Bro, dubstep, they'd be like, and they're like, oh god, it's about to explode. It's like, no, bro, you're fine. Just chill.
Just bring him into a room with like amazing speakers, good sound quality, like so he like feels all of it. All of the dubstep. Bring him to a Hatsune Miku concert.
Oh no!
Why is it? What? Like he wouldn't even he wouldn't have even seen the style that Miku is drawn in or like depicted in. Like, why does that human look like that? And why is that human flat?
Bright colors would in them.
Oh my god!
Like, imagine taking them to Tokyo or Times Square. They would die.
And I would also show them Toy Story.
Oh, toys! They'd be like, no, no way, nuh-uh. What do you mean, nuh-uh? I love how that's coming back.
I could start there too with like if I want to like ease them in and then like I could be like, yeah, somehow we put like crystals and rocks together and metal together for like electricity to pass through it to be able to like to make a primitive mind that could process all of this data into these movies that we've made into like that made to look like real life.
I would love to see them interact with like AI.
Oh my god, they'd freak out. At that point, they'd be like, "No, there's a guy behind that."
No, what do you mean there's not a guy in the box? What do you mean there's not a guy in the box,
with the crystals and rocks and metals? Yeah, we got super advanced. And it's gonna get too advanced. Honestly, I think that humans, if AI doesn't destroy us, I think if we get past that, we'll be able to like invent matter manipulation at some point in the very, very distant future and be able to like do holograms that you can actually touch without any special gear. Just be like you in there.
Bro,
and, like,
I don't know.
Atoms would form around you and like they'd be able to program quarks and shit.
Quarks?
What are quarks? I know that's like a smaller thing than an atom. Is that? What are quarks?
Quarks are things you put in wine bottles.
Oh, Quark. Oh,
I don't know, man. I know a mole is very small.
A number of subatomic particles carrying a fractional electric charge. Oh,
very
okay.
nice.
So we're actually kind of on the way there, because like if you can like charge a really tiny like motherboard, if you were to make a really tiny motherboard or something like that, somehow you're able to do that, then like you could power it by quarks if you wanted to really like power it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's crazy.
You
Like,
know that people used to have steam engines before steam engines?
Yeah, and then it didn't become like
it wasn't popular.
widely used. Yeah.
It's wild. Like the
They're
fact
like, what the hell
that
is this? Why is that? And then they're like, we're not gonna use that. That's stupid. We're gonna use
like,
horse.
no, that's dumb. No, we don't need that. That's dumb. No. It's like, no, the gasoline is simply better. Fossil fuels, gamer. It's like, what?
Fossil fuels, gamer.
Just hit him with the gamer. It's like, what did he say?
I if I could do this without any ramifications to any timeline except the one I'm impacting, I want to go back in time and like introduce the term gamer in like the 20th century.
It would take
and
the
like realistically that could like, even though when you hear gamer you automatically think of like nowadays culture, like it would be if it was a 20s like slang word, it would be a 20s slang word.
Yeah.
You know, like if it was like introduced there, it would have that connotation.
Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like it would. Okay, say you went back to the 1800s and said gamer, we would then see that as the gamer word.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would replace. Like, you could go back and totally alternate. Jeez.
Like make a branch timeline out of that one point in history.
Yeah, you could like replace all that and make it just better.
Yeah, you could do that.
But then because like, here's the thing though. If you went back and changed that to a different word, it's still okay. So like if I called somebody an apple. Yeah, I know, it's so absurd calling somebody an apple. It's wild. But like, if I called somebody an apple and they were offended by that, then if somebody kept saying it, then you would have the ultimate gamer word.
That's what you mean by the gamer word.
Exactly. I can't say the word. I'm not going to say the word.
Oh, okay.
That gamer word.
That gamer word. I literally thought you were talking about like gamer, just saying gamer.
No.
Just saying gamer. No,
I
even
can't
worse than
say
that.
the other one.
But
I will get
this is okay.
No, I would get so like hit with so much flack for saying that it wouldn't.
But if you did that
fun.
same thing with the word apple, it would also if you said apple like in nowadays context, like people like in that timeline in that bad apple word timeline, if you said apple, everybody would be like, why did you say that? What the heck? That's only reserved for a certain specific type of person. Like,
they would though. That's the thing. Is like people would be like, he said the gamer word. It's like, but he said apple. It's like, no, it's still the gamer word. Now here's the thing. If we went back and changed it to a different word, it would still be the same thing, except it would just be a different word.
Yeah.
It's just.
Maybe word plays would become different. Like
word play.
Like,
you couldn't say gamer in a normal context.
Yeah. And also, this is also kind of like the like killing Hitler as a baby debate. Or no, just killing Hitler in general debate before he did anything bad. Like, if you were to kill Hitler, like this specific bad thing wouldn't happen, but other bad things would probably also happen that are as bad or even worse, which means that in a way we kind of have to keep him there in the timeline, which is bad and obviously unjustifiable by any means, but like at the same time, like you kind of need that. Because if it was all good at the same time, if it was all good all the time, bad things would sprout from that.
Yeah, okay. That's the thing people don't think about a lot. It's like everybody wants world peace, And I'm gonna stand here and I'm a go on record and say this because I've thought about this so much. I feel if you have world peace, it's not going to be truly world peace.
That's just like a dystopia. It's like The Giver.
Yeah, it's like you have world peace, but then something down the line. Okay, unless there was some outer force keeping things specifically a specific way with no alterations playing a factor on that. Okay?
Yeah.
If you do that, okay, sure, fine. That's cool. But if you say, oh, I just want, like, okay, say you go to a genie and you're like, oh, I want world peace. There's going to be repercussions of some sort. How did we get to that point? Because somebody's going to have to suffer at some point in some way to get to 100% world peace. Because not every country, not every person, and everything like that will come to terms to agree on a certain subject.
Yeah, and even if you like somehow magically got world peace, then it would be like, it would kind of be hell. It would kind of be hell.
I mean, honestly,
for everybody.
yeah,
Everybody
because
hate
it's just
it.
like, I don't know.
Even, even if this were like nothing bad can happen, nothing can ever. Anybody who'd attempt to do anything bad or like to skew kind of like skew anything, they'd be magically put back where they were. Like it would just be hell. Why? Even if
just why?
Like nothing could be done. Nothing could happen ever.
Literally nothing. Because I mean, I feel like that point
existence would end.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just, when people are like, oh wait, I wish for world peace. I'm like, yeah, okay. Like, not sarcastic or anything. Like, that'd be great and all, but realistically, no.
Yeah.
Realistically, that's not a thing. It's
impossible. It's one of those impossible, like, paradoxical things that you just can't do.
Yeah. I think that's where we're at in the world right now, though. Is like, everybody's like, world peace. I'm like, yeah, no.
Things could be better, and maybe even then, like, some things could also be just like drama. Like, oh, my friend did this and I don't like that and I'm gonna ghost them forever, and like things like that. I feel like are still bad things that could happen still. Like, if that was the worst thing that could happen, that could also be a little bit boring, but at the same time, bad things would happen and it would kind of like put us in check and be like, this is something we got to avoid. With like the good people in the world, or the good people in the world would know to not do the bad things.
It's really like the world peace is a good thing to strive for. I'll say that.
It's a
I'm
good
not
goal.
Argue
it's
against
a good goal,
it.
but it's not going to be achievable. It's a good
thing
to strive towards being.
Honestly, my thought is somebody sat on their front porch one day and said, you know what? World peace is cool. Let's do that. Or I would like world peace. Or somebody in the past did that. The closest thing we've ever had to world peace is like before World War I. And even then, like, it wasn't world peace because we had wars before that. And I'm just strictly talking about the United
things
States.
Were still unjust.
I mean, there was like wars way back when, like, there was tribes against tribes, bro. Like, I don't know. People were like
it could be because like some tribes didn't like agree with like, my daughter shouldn't marry your son because I don't want her to,
because he's ugly. Be like, oh, just that simple, bro. It's just like, he's that ugly, and it's like, okay, but why? He's just like, because he's ugly.
You dare call my son ugly? Have a trident in your stomach. The hell kind of tribe? You talking about a land tribe or an underwater tribe? Like a mermaid tribe? I don't know. Mermaids could have existed. I don't know.
Mermaids, bro. Okay. So, I remember what I was going to talk about. This whole thing led to the whole deep dive on a rabbit hole. My big thing I wanted to bring up. So I mentioned my accent, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to bring up the, so when I was younger, I was talking about, like, dang, I lost my train of thought. Like, okay. As a kid, I always had this weird thing because where you're from and the way you talk, like, okay, people from, say, okay, I'll compare myself to somebody that lives in a bigger city. So, like, let's just say someone that lives in, like, New York City, not New York State, New York City. Okay?
Yeah.
They're going to have an accent just like I do, except differently. But people perceive people like me, or at least like the way I am, with like, I don't know. I feel like when people talk to me, they automatically assume I'm dumb because of the way I talk. And that's like just kind of how it is.
Yeah, as in like I agree with you. Yeah, not like as in I thought you were also dumb. No.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. But it's just like America, man. We were built on that. I was
like,
scared
America
as a kid to get on Xbox, man.
Dumb.
I was scared to get on Xbox as a kid.
Oh no.
I was. Because like people would always make fun of the way I talked. They'd be like, yeah.
You sound different than me. That's always gonna happen.
Dude, they were like
even if like somebody from like, I don't know, like Russia would be like, here, y'all don't sound like, okay, that was awful. Like he'd be laughing at us.
Yeah, I just, as a kid, it was rough, man. As a kid, it was just rough because everybody would make fun of you the way you talk and everything. And I was over here just trying to enjoy a game of Call of Duty, getting like harassed by, you sound funny.
And that's exactly how they sounded like, hey, hello, I'm here for the job interview. Like,
I just picture like the typical dude, like trying to work a minimum wage job. And they're like, that kid from The Simpsons that's got pimples and stuff all the time. And I'm just over here like as a little 6-year-old, like, guys, look, I shot somebody with a shotgun.
I was like, what kid has the pimples? And I could not think of who it was.
The really he's like, hey, you're not supposed to be doing that, or something like that. I don't know.
They got that kind of guy on Gravity Falls
Simpsons too. Yeah, I really like The Simpsons. I'm kind of sad to see it, kind of them retire it and let them move on.
Yeah, I think it's gonna end pretty soon. Because the voice actress for Marge passed away too, I think.
From what?
The voice actress for Marge passed away, I think.
Oh, really? When did that? What? Hold on. I did not know this. Voice actor for Marge Simpson.
Yeah, Julie Kavner.
She died?
Oh, that might have been a lie. That might have been something I just saw and thought. She's still alive. What the hell?
Wait, she also she voices Marge and the sisters? I did not know that.
What the heck? Wait, I'm just trying to find out she didn't die.
Voices Patty and Selma. Yeah, Julie Carver or Kavner. Yeah.
Why Marge Simpson sounds different? Well, yeah, because she's been doing the craziest voice for 50,000 years. And now she just sounds like,
Marge, you been smoking cigarettes again? Oh, me. You know I love my cigarettes. That's actually pretty good, Selma or whatever.
Oh, never mind. That hurt. Help me.
Help me. Save me.
Save me from the hell. The hell. The hell. The hell. The heaven. Imagine if it was talked about that way.
Bruh. I don't know, man. Like,
you want to go to the heaven? You got to be nice to your grandma.
I miss old YouTube.
Yeah. It's oversaturated now.
Yeah, it is. Mr. B. Oh, the Mr. Beast drama, bro.
And like, can people just be good people?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. It's like the easy way out thing I said earlier. It's like people would rather be evil because it's easier. Because like, would you rather be good and always see your goodness be squabbled by evil?
Okay. In the beginning, I'll say in the beginning.
In the beginning.
Yeah, I would say I really liked. I really did like Mr. Beast a little bit.
I thought he was
in
cool.
the beginning. Okay,
too.
I'll say that in the beginning I did like Mr. Beast just a little bit, but now I'm just like, no. I mean, he might not have done anything wrong. That's fine, you know.
Because now he's like, I did this here, and now I'm gonna be throwing this guy down a lava chute.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be throwing a guy down a mine shaft. No big deal.
He's like borderline screaming in it, all his videos too. It's just like everybody's doing that now, and now it's like,
oh my gosh,
feedback looped into this new norm that's like not even fun. It's not even. I did this thing today, like, ugh.
Guys, today I went on stream and I yelled a lot, and my vocal cords are really hurting now. Please subscribe, thanks.
Please help. Help.
Help.
Again,
help.
What the hell? Ouch.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean,
the world is crazy.
The world is indeed crazy. And it's only getting weirder, man. Like, the older we get, like, the more it's going to be like,
dude, there's like the thing with the other universes and stuff is like a very different version of 2024 could be happening. That could be somebody's, like, could be that world's like golden age, you know? Because like,
I don't know. I don't know. Whoever the alternate version of me is, he's better, I guess.
And worse.
Better and worse in every single possible way.
Yeah.
I wonder if I could have a conversation with myself, not with myself like as I am. It's weird because I want to have a conversation with myself, but I know I'm mentally blocking myself from giving a truthful answer. That's deep. I went too deep on that.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's gonna, you guys, everybody watching should take that home. Everybody write that down.
Write that down. Write that down.
Write that down and put it on your wall with a piece of Scotch tape. Just one. I'll only allow you one.
Just one?
Only one piece of Scotch tape.
What? Like, how big a piece of Scotch tape we talking? Like
2 inches long. That's it. That's all you're getting.
Okay.
Anything lower or anything bigger than that is immediate disqualification from CRADCAST.
Jeez.
I don't know.
You're like dropping the mic on him. Like, if you do this, you're a loser. Otherwise, you're cool.
if you're able to like atomically get it like correct, like two inches,
exact 2 inches,
like super precise, then we'll have you on the podcast and give you like $50 and I'll take you to the 7-Eleven near my house. Man. That's a real thing. I'm willing to do that. This is not one of those bits where like a YouTuber would go like, oh, we should make a video about this funny concept we came up with just now, and it's like they don't do it ever. I will do that if you somehow do that. If anybody out there somehow does that, I will have you on the podcast and I will take you to the 7-Eleven near my house. Even if I move away from this house or if that 7-Eleven gets taken down, I'm taking you to that demolition site. Or to that 7-Eleven if it still exists at that point.
What?
Like, I will do this. I will do this.
That's wild. Oh, wait, no. See, that's the thing as a kid. I was just like, I want to do that. At one point, I went, this is before I started wanting to do YouTube or anything. I was like so fascinated with Twitch streamers and stuff. And this is when I first got Ark Survival Evolved. And I was like, oh, I'm going to see what's going on Ark. This dude was playing on Xbox, and I added him on, like, Xbox. Somehow he added me back.
Oh my God.
I joined through his profile, joined in the game, and I was on stream for like a matter of seconds, and I was just like yelling into the microphone.
Oh my God.
I made my debut that day. He was not speaking
That's
English
awesome.
at all, but I made my point known that I was going to be there.
You're like you're saving yourself that spot.
Yeah, I was just like, I'm going to be known as the guy that did that. And then it didn't go nowhere.
And you're like, oh, yep. That happened. But it happened though. Without that moment, you wouldn't be here today.
I don't know, man. It was just a brief moment in time. But yeah.
But it was all the worth, the world. It was better.
The world was better at one point.
He said nothing there.
Bro,
the world,
I know.
The better the world.
Bonsai trees.
Bonsai trees are very tiny.
I do like bonsai trees. Like,
where's this coming from?
I just was scrolling through like a website and I was like, oh, that's neat. Bonsai. I was like, bonsai. And then I went Karate Kid. I was like, yeah. Karate Kid. I like Karate Kid. It was good.
Uh-oh. Holy shit. I might have... Ooh.
What'd you do?
There's a crazy-ass link when I typed in bonsaitrees.net.
Oh, never mind. I'm not going to do it. I'm scared.
www.bonsaitrees.net/lander template equals arrow 3 ampersand TDFS equals 1 ampersand S underscore token equals 17327568355.02351700000 and UUID equals... I'm not reading
UUID.
Just type in bonsaitrees.net and maybe something will show up for somebody because it's just a blank screen for me.
Wow.
I'm going to YouTube.
I'm going to YouTube.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of YouTube, we got to get back to Matthias. I was talking about Matthias earlier.
Okay.
He's one of the OGs that are like super underappreciated in YouTube now. And the last thing he was ever like, the last like moment, I'm gonna say this with a lack of a better term, his last moment on higher up YouTube was when Unis Honest, this channel with this whole thing going about it, like analyzed his thumbnails on his channel, and that was like the last moment, like Markiplier, and it was like, I'm gonna start from the beginning. This channel called Unis Honest, which is like this channel that did daily uploads for a year before deleting everything. Did one video where they were talking about thumbnails and were analyzing a bunch of different YouTubers' thumbnails and got to Matthias's channel, Dope or Nope, and analyzed his thumbnails and there was this one thumbnail where he was like giving money to a kid and being like, and the video was like, giving viewers money to spend on products that we rate Dope or Nope. And then Markiplier was like, what is he, Mr. Beast? And it was like a funny little jab. He didn't mean anything mean by it.
Yeah.
And then Matthias took that and went like he went the direction of like, he made it almost like a sitcom. During this moment in time, he was on a new channel, he was doing like this, like The Office type thing. Where he was like the boss everybody hated, and it was really funny. There's just one of his employee friends like drank too much Bang energy drinks, and it was this whole plot. It was really funny. And in this one video, he was like, Unis Honest called me out, and then he watches the video where Markiplier's like, what is he, Mr. Beast? And Matthias is like, he was a Make-A-Wish kid.
Oh. Dang, bro.
I don't know if that's true or not. Hopefully, I don't know which outcome would be better. Actually, I don't know, but like, it was just. I don't think that was like intentionally funny, but I don't even know if Matthias is. I don't think he has beef with Markiplier. They just stopped hanging out because, like, of course they're gonna do different things, but like. at the same time, I don't know if he was trying to have that be funny or if he was like kind of stretching the truth, and it was just like a coworker's friend, this kid who loved the channel or something.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Either way, it was really funny, and that's like the last moment he had in like quote unquote higher up YouTube, and then he just kept like being more and more niche. On the way there, he was like doing this mystery show called Project 863, which was awesome, but it took a lot to make. So they like concluded it. They didn't end it, but they concluded it. They finished it, and we're like, we're gonna continue the story on as like a written thing, like a typed out thing. And I didn't read it. I really want to. I just haven't read it. Like I want to be able to like read books on a regular basis, and I wanted to read that, but I just couldn't. I just really couldn't.
I don't read books. I don't. I just don't.
Books
read
are awesome though. I want to read books. You know what I mean?
I want to read
exactly
books.
Right.
I just don't do it because it hurts.
It hurts.
I don't like. Okay, I like but don't like books.
Yeah.
If that
it's like
makes
a very
sense.
specific issue.
Yeah, I don't.
Like, yeah. I do want to try out audiobooks though, like to see it.
No, I've done that.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that. But otherwise, it's just like, no, I don't think I will. I will not partake in this marvelous proportion of words. No, which is weird, right? Like, I feel like I have a decent vocabulary sometimes, and then the other times people whip out words, I'm just like, yogurt. I'm just I'm like, yeah, yogurt. And they're like, dude, what were you talking about, bro? You're like, what is yogurt? What? What are you talking about yogurt, bro?
You said something like yoga flamicious, right? That's a real word, right? That's not a real word, but it's like, that's like a word that sounds like a word you know.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, it's like this, right? And it's like, no, actually, it's fucking not, you fucking dumbass. It's like, damn. I thought it sounded the same as this word.
Actually,
it's just like,
no.
Yeah, and they're like, they whip out like the fucking thesaurus. And they're like, it actually means this.
Bro. I don't even know what that word means anymore.
It's like the word you look for like synonyms and stuff, like similar sounding words.
I don't know that. This
similar
is what you get from being raised in the middle of nowhere.
So like a synonym is basically just like,
I know what a synonym is.
Okay, so
I'm a little educated.
No, but
just
like
a little.
No, but like I was willing to like describe it. I was willing to describe it. You got to be like that. You got to be like that.
It was a little bit of a bit. Okay.
Okay, you stretch the truth like Matthias might have.
Just like or Mr. Beast.
That's really funny. I don't know.
Bro, I can't believe this Mr. Beast thing's even going on as long as... And the beef with Logan Paul and Ludwig, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, guys, really?
I haven't even heard of this. What is this? Is this as stupid as I think it is? With Ludwig and Logan Paul, or yeah?
Okay, so basically, there's this whole ordeal with Ludwig, which is a streamer.
Yeah.
And then everybody knows Logan Paul. Or at least knows Jake Paul. And then if you know Jake Paul, you most likely know. Anyway, point is... He has a brother? Yeah, he has a brother, bro.
No, yeah.
Do you know the Mike Tyson fight? Where you see Mike Tyson's cheeks.
Oh my God. Is that
the most notable? You do. I'm not even kidding about that either.
He's got like, I'm imagining him like in a Family Guy fall down pose, and he's like,
no, okay. So, side note.
He might kill me now.
So, side note on top of this, Mike Tyson was doing an interview with his son, and then like it was right before the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight, and he's like, "I love you, son," or whatever, and then like he gives him a hug and walks away, and all you see is Mike Tyson's cheeks, bro.
Oh my God!
Like you just see everything.
You see everything.
Yeah, and then okay, back to what I was saying though, with the Logan Paul and the
what was
Ludwig
happening
thing.
with that?
So back during the original Like, this is like a year ago, and they're still they're bringing it up now, or it's like a few months ago. Regardless, it was like a big ordeal when they were doing the Squid Game thing, and you had Logan Paul that had Prime, you know, him strutting his merch. And then you had Ludwig, which is just a streamer boy that does commentary stuff and he makes fun of people. And he just has fun on stream. So basically, they're doing the Mr. Beast challenge thing, and they're like a bunch of creators doing the Squid Game thing. And long story short, Logan Paul had to empty out his Prime bottle, but he ended up putting water into it. Ludwig noticed during a challenge because he was going to use water during the cookie challenge to help loosen up so they could cut it out easier. Then Ludwig found out that it wasn't Prime, it was actually water. And then it was a constant back and forth now with like he said, she said, they said, whatever.
At this point, it's crazy. Just like, turn off the internet. Like,
yeah, forget the
let's
daily
go to
dose
the
of
internet master
bro.
switch and kill it.
Kill it all. Burn it all.
Let's see what happens. Oh, but dude, no, a lot of important stuff is like stored on the internet. Everybody's all dependent on the internet because it stores valuable data. Oh my god, no! Don't start down the internet. I take it back. I take it back.
The world is consumed.
Yeah. Like airlines and stuff, they like communicate through the internet. They're gonna be like, we shut off the radio comms because we're using the internet now. Oh no, what do we do now? Now the internet's gone. And it's like, oh my god. And there's no way everybody's gonna willingly downgrade.
No, this world's done for.
It's either there's either gonna be the next internet, or we're just gonna stay on the internet.
Imagine a better internet.
Like the outer net. The outer
net. I like it. We're going to start it.
We'll start the new internet. This is going to be the first video that's going to be hosted on the outer net.
The outer net.
You can't use Windows 10 or 11. You have to use a Nokia to get to access
Did you say a Nokia?
Yeah, and it won't even display right. It'll just be like internet dial-up sounds.
Oh.
Yeah. And then you have to plug that into a computer for it to actually display.
Imagine playing CSGO on something like that.
Which movie are you going to make next? I'm going to turn slightly left in this slow motion thing. It runs so slow you'd have to do stuff like that. Like you'd be like, which micro movement are you doing next? Oh, I'm gonna
do better.
I'm gonna pick up my finger.
360 no scope.
Cool. This next week is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna be witnessing an entire 360 no scope.
Imagine playing CS:GO on a Nokia and trying to record that.
That's crazy.
Oh, how did people live without the internet? They had better lives. Like, that's what it is. They just had better lives
for sure. Yeah.
Man.
Oh, man.
We're broken people in this day and age.
We're all broken. Society is broken. Everybody is going to pass away.
Eventually, at some point.
Also, I'm going to share one of my favorite songs in the world.
We're broken people now.
I wonder if I can do a specific thing that allows me to do such a thing.
Are you using a soundboard?
No.
I have a soundboard.
Hello, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Can you hear me now?
Okay. Uh-oh. Wait, what the hell? Can you hear me?
I don't know I can't hear you now.
Hello, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay, here we go. Here's this. Here's this. Here's this thing now.
What the heck is that? What is that, like you trying to record or playing like CS:GO on a Nokia?
This is a Nokia music. No, this is actually a 3DS.
No,
I don't know if all the music's
you have a 3DS still?
Yeah.
Those things are like a gem.
And I bought a modded one that you can like capture the video and stuff.
Wow.
And it's super advanced. It's got I can download every game that's ever been made on a 3DS.
He's like, I can
awesome.
cheat everything.
I can win against everybody on Mario Kart 7 just by teleporting to the finish line.
Wow. Imagine.
That's so cool. And also one thing that was gonna be this. Oh yeah, the 2025 predictions.
Oh, the predictions.
This is gonna be the last part of the podcast. Everybody's gonna get to this part and be like, okay, finally.
Oh, the whole point of the podcast.
The whole point of the podcast. Okay, so let's see. What do we think will happen? I think a new thing will be invented, like a thing that's gonna be like, I think we're gonna be able to eat plastic. We're gonna be able to eat plastic, but like it'll be safer. It'll be safer than. No, I don't know what's gonna be invented. I think people are gonna be. There are gonna be more people for sure that exist.
We're gonna have more a lot of people in America.
Yeah, we might hit 9 billion. I think. If we hit 9 billion in 2025, I think we should start killing people.
Dang, bro. He's just like, let's hit him with the genocide.
No, that's too much.
I don't know.
I think if we hit 9, I think we just need more Earth. We need like, imagine if we had like a bigger planet, more stuff.
We can't have, the only thing closer to, the only thing we have close to another planet is Mars.
Is that like bigger than the Earth? Is it?
Yeah.
I feel like I should know this. No, it's not. It's significantly smaller. It's like,
but it's another planet we can use as a landfill.
Oh yeah, right. That's a good idea. What planet? What livable planet? I'm searching this stuff.
It's Pluto.
Livable planets like Earth.
Pluto.
Pluto. As of today, no planet has been definitively confirmed as livable like Earth.
It's lies.
Okay, I kind of feel stupid for looking this up. Of course it's not. No planet has been definitively confirmed. Because, like, Earth is such a specific situation. We're like, just only so far from the sun that it's like, we get like, a balance of both temperatures.
Okay, so that's the thing is we are gonna. I feel okay. Elon Musk, the man, the myth, the legend, the man that created he created a rocket that can land in the same spot that it took off from. Now that's wild, okay?
What the heck? Why? Let's do more with world hunger.
He's like, yeah, by the way, we created this rocket, does a thing. Pretty neat. It's like, okay, bud. What have you been doing?
How's that gonna help the impoverished people of the world?
I don't know. He's just like, bro, just don't worry about it.
We're gonna send them there so we don't have to worry about them anymore. Like, oh, let's send them.
He's like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, bro.
No. Yeah, don't worry about it. It doesn't happen anymore. And they're on Mars. They're like, this place is livable.
No,
everybody's
so
okay.
What I'm gonna say, my prediction is, I think America will probably be okay. Realistically, here in like 10 years, I'm talking like here in a century, right? Because we've already went through 2020. We're in the 2020s. So realistically, it's 2024. So 10 years would now be 34.
Yeah.
I will be 32.
What?
I will be 32. And
Dude,
you'll be
in like
30.
100 years, I'm gonna be 120.
No,
dude.
you'll
I'm
be
gonna
30,
so
bro.
old. I said in 100 years.
Oh, in 100 years. Okay.
In 100 years, I'll still be 30.
Yeah.
That would be cool, 30. Though. That'd be awesome.
Imagine. Oh. But
we actually kind of did talk about predictions in the beginning. We were talking about like what we like matter manipulation and stuff like that. Like humankind might invent that in like the distant future.
The Neuralink is something wild, honestly.
Yeah.
I was like, that's pretty neat. Like honestly, probs to Elon on that one. Like the fact that you can let somebody do stuff, because like the guy liked to play video games before he got hurt, like the first Neuralink guy, and he's like playing CS:GO with no issues.
Still playing the video game.
Yeah, the dude's chilling. I'm just like, that's amazing. Like I'm honestly proud of like America being able to have somebody do that. That's pretty neat.
And I imagine also in the future that something like Neuralink would probably be able to make it so everything is easier because there's a thing in your brain that can like control things. I have no idea how any of that could possibly work, but like if you had like a new part of like the Neuralink is just like a new part of your brain that communicates with maybe motor functions that
you can't.
Like, this is all I'm guessing what this might be. Maybe Neuralink is like it like communicates with your motor functions, so it's like if you want to do that, you kind of have to activate a certain part of your brain.
Yeah.
But will it activate if you just only think about it? Like you don't want it to happen. You're just like, oh, I'm thinking of doing this, and like a robot arm just fucking flips a finger.
No.
And you're like, no, I didn't mean to do that.
No, see, I think it could be really useful. So like people are like, oh, what about Meta? What about Meta? Like, what about Google? Like, what about all these new devices and stuff? I'm like, man, we're still on the edge of it. Just like we were with phones there for a while. I mean, yeah, like we're getting better and better.
Didn't even have TikTok on it.
Bro, they didn't even have a good camera, and they still really don't. I mean, they got okay cameras. I won't knock it, but...
And you couldn't play Fortnite on the iPhone 1.
You couldn't play Fortnite, bro. But now you can play freaking Call of Duty on your phone.
And now you can play like DS games and stuff. Like if you hold it a specific way now, you can like emulate video games that are not on the phone.
On the phone. I don't know.
But I prefer not to emulate ever. Emulation is just like now I gotta work with controls that are not the 3DS. And like the computer, the case, the 3DS was made to play 3DS games, so why not I just do that?
Why can't I just do that? Why can't I have fun anymore?
That reminded me of this GIF that I made.
Okay, so I won't have any fun. Yep. Yeah, that's our world right now.
I just love it because of the way he looks at the camera.
And he's just like... He's just like, yep.
Oh my god, I love this gift. This is gonna be in the thumbnail. It's gonna be the thumbnail, and I'm gonna play the guy saying the words right here.
Hey, Braito. We're doing darts?
No, Brian, focus, or else you're gonna get a timeout.
Okay, so I won't have any fun.
We're all making fun. Focus, Brian.
Wow, that was epic.
That was epic. You
that was
didn't hear
crazy,
it, but
bro.
I promise it's kind of funny.
That was wild.
This
Man,
was wild. Oh my god.
We need more of that.
We need more of that. Play it. Don't play it. I don't want to edit this too much.
I love editing, but I also hate it.
Yeah, because it's like if it's something so deep in the video, and like most of it isn't edited, you're like, fuck, now I gotta watch the entire thing.
I know. People don't understand, bro. Like they're like, it's just you're just editing. I'm like,
it's your job to edit.
Editing. Just edit. Like I start like heaving and hoeing, bro. I'm just like, just editing. You think I'm just editing? That's it.
Stuff like that makes me want to have if you have a YouTuber as a profile picture, you should change it moment.
Okay,
oh, man.
That's where people mess up. They're like, I will give props to all the YouTubers that came up originally, not current.
Yeah.
But originally, because they edited like, okay, to name drop a few, we got the OG the man, the myth, the legend, PewDiePie. We got Jacksepticeye, and we got Markiplier, in which they all three, in the very beginning, edited their own stuff.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. And then you got, obviously Mr. Beast did his stuff in the beginning. He said that.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, things have changed.
But who cares about Mr. Beast? That guy could
I don't care about
go
Mr.
fart
Beast.
in a bucket
Mr. Beast.
for all I care.
I don't care about Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast 6000. Whoa.
What just happened? What just happened? But yeah, as a kid, I would always be like, how did they do that? How did they make the video do that? How do I do the same thing?
I thought I was just really dumb. And then I was just found out they can do that.
Yeah. And editing, every time I watch Welcome Back Kotter, is that the show? Oh my God, I'm going to seem like such a fight. Hold on.
He goes and just looks it up. I hear the keyboard, bro. I hear the keyboard.
You go, wait. Okay, it says Welcome
All
Back Kotter.
I hear is just like click, 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 click.
Yeah. Yeah, Welcome Back Kotter. They'd have these rolling credits.
Right.
These rolling credits that I would see, and I'd be like, how did they do that back in the day? How did they? Because it looks digital the way they did this is a sitcom in the 70s where they'd have the rolling credits, but they would have it I don't know. It's it looked like how did they do that for the technology they had? Did they just
I know
project it?
That kind of stuff blows your mind when you think about it. It's just how did you guys do that? What did you guys do?
Or no, there's this one special effect in this movie. I don't know which movie this was. It was a scene where this guy, it's like a horror movie or something. I don't even know. This was maybe also in the 70s where there's this glass man that jumps out of this stained glass portrait thing in a church, and he jumps down, and he's this is all CGI too, and it's 2-dimensional, weird, segmented, kind of floating around, stained glass pieces that form this knight character. And the guy's like, "Whoa, who is that? I have to get away! I have to get away!" And then the glass knight's swinging his sword at him and stuff.
Yeah.
And how did it's that? I don't even know when that was, but it was before that was widely possible.
I know, and
this stuff is always crazy.
The way they did some of the stuff on Back to the Future was
that
crazy too.
They would always have the same actor in the same shot and stuff, which was also super cool. Marty McFly and his son in the same scene.
Yeah. Dude,
That's so cool.
I don't know. I want to go back to the days where we had stuff like that. I want to go back to the 2000s when movies were actually good.
And we're Back to the Future's future was in our future.
I know. And now we actually have Marty McFly's shoes that are outrageously expensive for no reason.
Yeah, I don't know why they're expensive. Maybe it actually kind of makes sense because in the movie, in their 2015, Marty McFly is super rich, so he could probably afford it. And they have this nice ass house too.
I don't know.
They could probably afford it, but I don't know. Even then, it's just no. Yeah. But yeah, this has been the future, the past, the future, and the past, and then the future again, and the past over and over again.
Love the past.
And accent talk. We were talking about accents. This was a good time. This is a good episode.
I loved it, and I really appreciate the time being able to be on here. Yeah. And I'd love to be on here again whenever you would want to have me, or if the people even want to hear my annoying voice again.
This channel has 20 subscribers. It has 20 subscribers, and there's no consistent audience, so it's just
there will be. There will be
stuff being made. Yeah.
You gotta have hope, bro. You can't just let your dad. I'm gonna be on. If I come on here again, I'm gonna be your motivational speaker. Okay.
You're gonna be like,
I'm gonna be do better. Wake up in the morning feeling not like P. Diddy. But you're going to wake up in the
Not
morning
like they
feeling
did it.
amazing. You're going to get up. You're going to take a cold shower. You're going to drink creatine and protein. And you're going to have a little bit of you're just going to have coffee. Like
Do some
injected.
coke. Have some weed. Do all the drugs. See what happens.
Why not?
You know what?
Yeah.
I was gonna say that sounds like a good video idea. Like at the beginning of the podcast, I do coke, I do weed, I do alcohol, I do all of it, and see what happens.
You see the
I was
effects.
like, but then I was like, no, I might die.
Nah, you won't die, bro. Nah, I'll be here.
Yeah, I'll see. Well, I'll look up what happens. Kind of like in a way where like
Taking every drug.
you kind of look up. Will you die from this? And it says no, you will not die. I'll be like, okay, I'll try it.
I'll try it anyway.
But it is heavily not recommended.
Just hand it here. Hand me the bottle.
Hand me
Just hand me the bottle.
Hand me the entire kit.
Give me the kit. Bring it here.
Hand me the $60,000 kit.
It's like Papa needs a new thing of shoes. Hand
Papa
it
needs
here.
a new like mental composition. It's gonna rewrite my brain.
Bro starts to snap.
Oh my god! But yeah, this has been CRADCAST, the podcast where we restart the podcast. How many times was it? I restarted it like
Too many.
I restarted it like 5 times. There's like 5 episode 1s, including this one. It might be 6.
I don't know.
Oh my god, dude! Hopefully this is the last episode 1.
Only episode 1.
Yeah.
Best
But
episode.
yeah, that was it. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go die. I'm
Okay.
gonna go pass out.
Well,
Good night, CRADCAST.
that was good.